Hello everyone, this is Anna Mariti Arnoco, and in this video I am going to discuss about adding and subtracting rational expressions. But before we proceed with adding and subtracting rational expression, let us first define what is a rational expression.
A rational expression or fractional expression is a quotient of two polynomials, say p and q, of the form p over q, where q is not equal to 0. According to Google, a rational expression is nothing more than a fraction in which the numerator and or the denominator are polynomials. Here are some examples. 6 over x minus 1, z squared minus 1 over z squared plus 5, m squared plus 18m plus 1 over m squared minus m minus 6, 4x squared plus 6x minus 10 over 1. The last one may look a little strange since it is more commonly written 4x squared plus 6x minus 10. However, it's important to note that polynomials can be thought of as rational expressions if we need to, although they rarely are. So here are the steps in adding and subtracting rational expressions. Step 1. Factor the denominator of each fraction to help find the LCD.
So let us have this example. 6 over x squared minus 4 plus 2 over x squared minus 5x plus 6. Since we will only be factoring the denominators, just copy the numerators. So 6, 2 over plus. The factored form of x squared minus 4 is x minus 2 and x plus 2. And the factored form of x squared minus 5x plus 6 is x minus 2 and x minus 3.
Step 2. Find the least common denominator or the LCD.
By these factored denominators, our LCD is equal to x minus 2, x plus 2, and x minus 3.
Step 3. Find the new numerator for each fraction. To find the new numerators for each fraction, compare the denominators of each of the original fractions to the LCD and write down everything different about the LCD in the numerator of that fraction. You should also consider using the letters LCD in the denominators instead of the actual LCD because this will make it less tempting to reduce the fractions.
So if you compare the first fraction's denominator to the LCD, the only difference is x minus 3. So we copy x minus 3 to the first numerator of the expression. So we copy 6 and write x minus 3. For the second one too, the difference is x plus 2. So we copy 2 and x plus 2. So that it is not confusing, we must put a denominator LCD. LCD.
Step 4. Combine the fraction by adding or subtracting the numerators and keeping the LCD.
Since this is addition, we combine the numerators by placing a plus sign at the center. And we retain the denominator, which is LCD.
Step 5. Simplify the numerator by distributing and combining like terms.
We simplify the numerator by distributing. So 6x minus 18 plus 2x plus 4 over LCD. After we distribute, we combine the like terms. So 6x plus 2x is equal to 8x. Negative 18 plus 4 is equal to negative 14 over LCD.
Step 6. Factor the numerator if you can and replace the letters LCD with the actual LCD.
So 8x minus 14 can still be factored into 4x minus 7. Then replace LCD into the actual LCD, which is x plus 2, x minus 2, and x minus 3.
Step 7 and the last step. Simplify or reduce the rational expression if you can. Remember, to reduce rational expressions, the factors must be exactly the same in both the numerator and the denominator.
Since 2 times 4x minus 7 over x plus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 3 is in its simplified form, so the answer is this.
Adding and subtracting rational expressions follow the same rule. Since I have already given an example of adding rational expressions, let us now proceed with subtracting rational expressions. So, 4x over 2x minus 1 minus 5 over x minus 6. Since the two denominators have no common factors, so the LCD or the least common denominator will be 2x minus 1 times x minus 6. So the next thing that we are going to do is to find the new numerators. So we copy 4x times x minus 6. Since if we compare the LCD to the denominator, x minus 6 is the only different, over LCD minus 5 times 2x minus 1 over LCD. Next is we distribute this to this and this to this. So 4x times x minus 6 is 4x squared minus 24x. So 5 times 2x minus 1 is 10x minus 5 over LCD and over LCD to the other side. Never forget to put the minus sign since this is subtraction. Next is we combine the two fractions. We write 4x squared minus 24x and 10x minus 5. Then never forget to place the minus sign all over LCD. Then we combine the like terms. We only copy 4x squared and minus 24x minus 10x is negative 24x, then minus 5 over LCD. Just copy the actual LCD, which is 2x minus 1 times x minus 6. The numerator and the denominator cannot be factored anymore, so this is the final answer.